What's up, everybody, and welcome to Shapes of Gaming, the weekly conversational podcast all about video games that's unedited, unfiltered, and always unhinged. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Stenson, Neocharge on PSN, and joining me for episode number 52, as always, is the Retro Gaming Encyclopedia, Bob Harriman, Leon Lionheartley on PSN. How's it going, man?
Did you just call me unhinged?
Absolutely.
Oh, good. I'll take that as a compliment.
You're in good company. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. No, it's doing good. Life has been like super busy, man. Just everything that's going on. As folks noticed, we missed a week. And we can talk about that, but there's been a very valid reason for that.
Yep. I'm moving into a new place. You got a lot going on with life and work. We, just had too much going on. And quite frankly, we both wanted to play Hades too. So
you are not wrong, sir.
Which we're going to talk all about. But we also did a very special podcast as well. So we still recorded something. We're going to get that out there for you. I don't know, maybe Monday. I'm not sure. But we have a Pragmata spoiler cast for you all. We recorded that, and that was fun. We have a special guest on there. We'll keep that a little secret for the special guest, but you know him well. Let's just say that. And we broke Pragmata open, just wide open, talked all about it. And you can check out that spoiler cast coming soon. We hit under the 4-hour mark this time, and we hit like 3 hours and 55 minutes, but we had a lot to talk about, and we had a blast.
Yeah, I was really shocked. I thought it was going to be shorter because Pragmata is a shorter game, but yet there was so much. That's how good this game is. Preview is there's so much depth to it that we could talk for almost 4 hours about a game that, quite frankly, takes about 12 to 15 to beat on a single playthrough.
Exactly.
First playthrough. So absolutely go. Look forward to checking that out, folks.
Yep. Yeah, we went real philosophical, and we talked about what life means and what that game means, and that game's a fucking gem. So that's coming soon. But of course, we're back for episode 52, beer in hand, about to talk some video games, about to talk some pretty awesome news. What are we drinking, Bob?
Just right into it. I am drinking a favorite and OG of mine from Living the Dream. This evening, It is the classic base powder run, which is that white cream ale. It's like I tell people it's like drinking a cream soda, but that's a beer.
Dude, it's just a smooth beer, just an all-around great drinker. I love it. So it's a staple of the cast at this point. We gotta fucking have them sponsor us or something.
Yeah, right. And it tastes even better when you win it.
Exactly. That's true. Oh yeah, I still have to post that picture on Discord of you holding all 3 6-packs, just happy as a lark. Stenson always pays his debts, sir, and I made good on my side of the bet, and I bought you. I was down 3 6-packs. I think one was for like a fucking concert ticket or something too, but whatever.
I don't even remember. That's how much I care. I was just happy I had a bunch of beer that I don't have to buy now.
You are well stocked up. I am drinking a first for the cast, and it is a staple of Colorado, and I have a really cool story behind this one, dude. So I am drinking Fat Tire Ale. One lone can. This is from New Belgium, of course, up in Fort Collins, Colorado. This is their staple flagship. It's just a smooth, like almost a golden brown ale. And the funny thing about this can, I have a lone can, right? So I was in Breckenridge snowboarding. It's been in my fridge for a while. And I was like, you know what? I got to drink this and got to tell the story. I was in Breck. Had snowboarded for the day. It was when I blew out the edge on my Rossi board. I was super bummed. I was just in the parking lot, fucking just moping around. And I was like looking at the edge and I was like, oh man, is this fixable? I had a couple next to me and they're just sitting in the back of their fucking 4Runner with a cooler. And they're like, hey man, you look like you need a beer. Here you go. And I'm like, I fucking love Colorado.
That's some shit you get from back home where I'm at.
Yeah.
I love stories like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I do have a beer story, and it's just not a happy one, but I figure it's relevant to at least to the fact we're drinking beer.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the name, but a Milwaukee, Wisconsin staple, Schlitz beer,
Okay.
is shutting down after. Here's the thing. This is what makes it really hurt, because it's a blue collar beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's been around for 177 years.
Damn. Wow. Okay. Why are they fucking shutting down?
Because they noted that it's due to the lack of. It's a blue collar drink. It's like your general, like a natty, Old Milwaukee's Best, Pabst Blue Ribbon. If I'm saying some names and you're like, "Ooh, you're old," congratulations, you're old and from the Midwest. But craft beer has kind of like encumbered. It's two parts. Craft beer has taken over the beer scene, and I'm not arguing. I love craft beer. Just an IPA I can't do. I don't want to lick tree bark.
No.
And then more importantly, I don't know if you've heard about this, but Gen Z is actually turning away from alcohol.
Yep. Yeah. I have some Gen Z friends, Gen Z roommates. Well, not anymore. I live on my own now, but previous roommates, and no one drinks anymore. I'm like, let's go to a brewery. And they're like, we don't drink. And I've met a lot of people that are like, yeah, I don't drink. And that's a choice. Mm-hmm. No shade on it. But
I'll throw shade. I don't fucking care.
I mean, I love a good beer, so I don't understand that choice, but it's usually a health concern. And I'm like, okay, so you're concerned about drinking a beer, but you're going to be sedentary and on your phone, just laying down on the couch for like 4 hours at a time. Same as like when people give me shit for playing video games. I'm like, let me see your fucking screen time on your phone. Oh, you're on TikTok. You're on Instagram. What's different? I'll tell you what's different. I'm using my brain. I'm solving puzzles. I'm using deduction skills. I'm doing math, and I'm controlling the entertainment rather than the entertainment just numbing my brain. But yeah, a lot of people don't drink because of health reasons. And I mean, in moderation, drinking is okay. Definitely don't overdo it. There's a huge stigma with alcohol. People usually overdo it because they get a beer and they're like, oh, that feels good. I'm going to keep drinking, blah, 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 blah. And they get drunk. I don't think I've been drunk in a while, actually. Well, that's not true. My birthday, I was pretty rough. But yeah, I don't get drunk a lot. And we drink beer in moderation, but a lot of young kids and a lot of people are choosing not to for health reasons. That's their choice. I don't understand it. I don't agree with it, but I'm not saying either one of us is right or wrong. I just like beer. I like the taste of it, and it makes me feel funny, and I like it.
It makes me feel funny in my pants.
It makes me feel funny. It makes my thighs all warm like a golden hawk.
Bring your fat ass over here, boy.
Oh, I can do the Herbert impression. You're starting to piss me off, you little son of a bitch. Come on down to my base. Swallow. Let's play who can swallow the most Tylenol PM.
Oh man. You remember when that stuff used to be a funny joke and now it's like scared reality?
It's yeah. It's still funny, but the reality of it. Yeah. Woo.
But we're not here to be depressed. We're here to drink beer and talk about games.
Talk video games for sure. And share beer stories. But yeah, other than that, how's life been, man? Pretty hectic for you as well?
Yeah, it's been kind of chaotic. Work has ramped up, and that's a good thing considering, well, I mean, this economy's fucked anyway, so I'm happy to be busy rather than idle. And then, I've got my wife's birthday coming up soon, so I got to ramp into that, and we're getting into summer break. But I will tell you, Matt, I finally got around to, I just took a break from games for a while, and I just decompressed, and I said, screw it. And I started catching back up on The Boys. And I caught the series finale.
Nice.
And I am here. I don't care if this is a hot take or not. I'm here to say that the online community needs to pull its head out of its rectum. Like you're being fart smellers, analyzing every little thing and be like, well, that doesn't make sense. And why is this? And a lot of the takes, I'm like, did you even watch the show? Like, did you watch the same thing as me?
Don't even pay attention to the people online. I swear to God, it's like they just sometimes they're trolls for the sake of being trolls for the clicks, and negativity is encouraged because it gets you more engagement. I don't even fucking look at the stuff online anymore. It's depressing, and if I like something, I'm like, cool, that's awesome.
Yeah, you're right, and I agree with you. I avoid the. I've got to go through the sift for the news, folks. All right, I'm dealing with a lot of stupid takes, and you can tell who's being a troll, who's doing this for engagement bait. The problem, and this is the part that really still to this day I struggle with, is there are people who legitimately support and think these things that are engagement bait, and I'm like, what kind of room temperature IQ do you have that you're falling for this stuff, dude? I mean,
right.
I don't get it. I look at your profile. You are definitely not a 12-year-old boy. You're a 20-something-year-old man and or woman or whatever, and you still think, I don't know, pick a lane. That's all I'm saying. But at the end of the day, series finale, it's a C. It's a C plus, maybe a B. It's not great, but it's not the world ender. This is not Lost. This is not pick the worst takes of the world. It's not the greatest, but it's also they played it safe.
Is it better than the Game of Thrones series finale?
I think so.
Okay, that's all I need. I mean, Game of Thrones series finale was good but mid. So I like the boys. I need to watch that. I need to watch that.
There were two big glaring things that were missing, and you're like, I don't understand. You didn't wrap that up. But if you just kind of not think about it, and then you look at like Anthony Starr.
Oh yeah,
his performance for that final, amazing. I loved his performance.
He needs to be Wesker. So he needs to be Wesker. Yeah.
Yes. 7 minutes.
Right.
But man, no, just other than that, playing games.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I'm glad you finished The Boys. It's crazy that they ended it, but I need to watch that. I've been so fucking busy. I'm setting up a new place. I moved to a new place, my own place, got a house. So that's cool. Renting out this place, but currently, and when I say this place, I'm currently using one of the rooms here as an office, kind of, while migrating over to the new place. So I've just been, I didn't want to like move in a weekend or just like a day or something. You know, I was like, I'll just do it over a month. But then you have to like move little shit every day, and I'm like, I didn't think this through. So, I've been setting up so much home automation stuff. I'm big into home automation. I always have been. I liked home automation before it was cool. Okay. Back in the day where you had like Zigbee and all kinds of shit, running shit off like Linux boxes and Raspberry Pis, but now it's pretty mainstream. And I spent way too long that I'd like to admit, setting up a fucking smart doorbell. And apparently I had to get my transformer, the doorbell transformer, replaced. So
what?
Yeah. So it didn't have enough voltage. Met a really cool guy though. And he might be listening to the podcast too. So he might be part of the community. So welcome if you're listening. And thank you for fixing my shit. And so yeah, and I still have a lot to set up. And now I have a hard date because we're going to have a watch party for a specific event we're going to talk about in the news. So the first thing I got set up was my game room and game theater, I like to call it. Because, I mean, I have some pretty like crazy shit video and sound. I have an 83-inch OLED and like a 9.2 surround sound system, but got that set up. It's looking good. It's sounding good. Fired up Hades 2. Oh, it's good to have my home theater sound back because I've been on headphones because I've had roommates. So yeah, that's set up and I'm slowly getting everything set up. So
that's awesome, dude. Yeah, set up the game room first. That's like priority number one.
It's the first thing to get, or it's the last thing to get packed and the first thing to get unpacked and set up. 100%. So yeah, but in the process, I got delayed a little bit because my dumbass was like, oh, I'm hungry and I don't have anything here. I don't have anything to cook with. I don't even have a fucking glass. So I'm going to go get some gas station food and say, fuck it at 11 p.m. at night. I got food poisoning, and it put me down for about 2 days. So fully recovered from that. That sucked, but it was literally the night I had moved all the big stuff in, and I was like, well, fuck, I'm sick now. And dude, food poisoning sucks. It puts you on your ass. Your body is just like just hurting everywhere because your gut is literally trying to heal itself as much as possible. And yeah, that sucks. So past that, got most of the home automation stuff set up, but dude, home automation takes so much tinkering. I got smart thermostats, I got smart blinds, I got a smart lock on the inside only. So it's not like, it's pretty secure. And I got smart lights, I got smart TVs, I got smart everything, and it's fun. It's fun to link stuff together. So like if you link the TV, the blinds, and the lights together, when I turn on my PlayStation, it turns on my TV, which closes the blinds and turns off the lights. It's fucking sweet.
I mean, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm not to be the old guy yelling at clouds, but I refuse to. I have a printer and it's not even hooked up to my fucking internet. Like I am a analog guy all day long, but I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah. So it's been fun setting everything up, and yeah, I'm getting there. I'm not rushing it, and I want to still like game as much as I usually do in the process. So still diving into Hades 2, which we're gonna talk all about. Spoiler free, of course, but our thoughts on it. So
oh wait, this isn't the spoiler cast? Shit.
Yeah, we could do a Hades 2 spoiler cast, but no, it's been out for a while. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Sorry we missed an episode. We had so many messages like, where's the episode? Oh my god. I'm just kidding. No one
cares.
We care. And that's why we're here recording for you all. If you are a part of the community, thank you so much. Our Discord is still growing. It's good. And we got a lot of people there. We're talking a lot of cool shit on there, nerdy stuff. If you're not part of the Discord, Bob, where can people join us? Where can they subscribe to the podcast? Where can they see all the cool posts that Alex does on social media, and join the Discord and be part of the community?
Man, you ask me every week and I forget every week.
What was that URL again?
Yeah, right. No, you just go to that URL like Matt indicated, and you go to shapesofgaming.com. That'll take you to the awesome landing page with all of the links to make everything easy for you to come out, be a member of the Discord, check out the Twitch channel, check out the socials, come listen to us with your podcast service of choice, and all of that good stuff. Come say hi, leave us those nice comments, likes, thumbs up, hearts, all of that good stuff. We only have one rule: don't be a dick. So yeah, once again, come check us out at shapesofgaming.com.
Exactly. Yeah, everything's free. If you subscribe, it's all free. You just you get our podcasts as soon as they go live. So we don't ask for any money, and we're just chilling, drinking beer, talking games, and you can listen to us when you'd like. So we have merch, shapesofgaming.com/merch. No, I'm kidding. We don't have merch.
We don't have merch. We don't even ask for your money. We only ask for the most important thing you can provide, and that's your time.
Yep, time and attention. So yeah, if you like us, leave us a good review. It really helps us, grow and gain exposure and be part of the Discord. So we have some announcements on Discord sometimes. We have spoilers channels. We have all kinds of channels for nerdy shit, and we're on there and we reply. And like if you like us and you're like, oh, these guys are cool, like we'll engage on Discord with you. It's kind of just a cool place for us to chat about video games and pretty much everything nerddom. So yeah. What do you say we dive into the news, Bob? We got a lot.
Yeah, I'd say let's knock out these news items first, and then we'll continue as we always do with what we're playing. But
indeed,
yeah, let's go ahead and excuse me. Know what? Hey, there we go, Matt. I think we got a erroneous one from a previous episode here on our document about the DRM issue. Go listen to that. I was episode 50, I want to say. We talked about that.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get the sad news out of the way first, if we will. Okay.
Yeah, well, on a positive note.
Yeah, we'll end on a positive note. So we'll start with the first one, and that is news for you that have PlayStation Plus, or don't rather should I say don't have PlayStation Plus subscriptions. PlayStation Plus is increasing for all new memberships that will be on the 1 month and the 3 month plans. So this does not affect current subscriptions. This does not affect annual subscriptions. So if you pay once a year versus the monthly or 3 month cycles, and the original article said it was only for the extra and premium, but this does include essentials as well now. I found, and they're going up not terribly. We're talking $2-3 per tier, but these will continuously happen. So if you're getting ready to subscribe or you're not, and you're the kind of person that dips in and out, Sony is and PlayStation's taking note, and they're saying, well, you're going to have to pay more for the re-entry on this.
Yep. Get on that annual. Usually you save money. You don't. I mean, everybody's financial situation is different. If you can get on that annual to save some money and save even more money now, it sounds like. So, I don't know. Premium. It depends on how you play, right? If you stream a lot of games, older games, or the PS1, PS2, 3 catalogs, pretty cool on premium. But I only have premium because I'm grandfathered in because some crazy deal. I don't know, dude. Like, have I talked about that on this cast? I don't think I have.
I know you've mentioned it, but I think go ahead and tell people who haven't heard it before.
Yeah, I used to stack PSN. I used to get like $25 cards off CD keys legally. It was all legal. And I would stack like 2 or 3 years every time I upgraded. And I had like 10 years stacked. And then they changed all the tiers and they changed all the prices significantly. I got an email one time and it was like, hey, do you want to convert your 10 years of PS Plus Premium for $186? And I'm like, yep. Math didn't math. And I think it was like an error or something, but I'm a PS Plus Premium member till 2036. Yeah. So
if it's still even around.
Right. Yeah. No, premium's around. It's the highest tier.
No, I'm talking about in 2036.
Right. Oh yeah. PSN is still around if we're not like vaporized by a fucking meteor or nukes.
Or AI took over.
Or AI, yeah, the clankers. Yeah. So it's I'm fortunate that I had that opportunity, and like I told all my friends, I was like, dude, stack those PSN. It's gonna keep raising in price. But I'd say if I didn't have premium, I'd probably do, I don't know, essentials or extra, because I don't really like renting my games from a subscription service. I would just buy them. So any PS1 games, I would just buy digitally, and I'm fortunate that I can do that. I'm in a position to do that. Other people might not be in that position, and renting games and having that subscription service is the best value for them. So it's all really depends on your situation, and everyone has a unique situation. But I'm fortunate that I'm in a situation where I just buy my shit. And I don't really like the subscription service. The only reason I'm on premium is because I got fucking like 10 years stacked and I got a crazy deal to upgrade it. So yeah. That's a bummer when prices raise anywhere. It is a minuscule amount. It is on the 1 month and 3 months. So that's not as bad. And honestly, if you can swing it, right? We know the economy sucks. We know finances are tight for some people. We get it. But if you can, annual subscriptions, if instead of a monthly basis, is usually saves you like 10-20%. So PlayStation's like, get on that annual. We're gonna price gouge you. So some people don't like that huge amount coming out at the end of the year. If you get taxes back at the end of the year, that's what I do. Just do it when you get your taxes back, and like do it the annual renewal then. But everyone's situation is different. Let us know if it affects you in Discord.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I never thought about that, doing it with the tax return. I don't get them personally because of my situation, but yeah, no, that's a good call. I will say, so I've heard the community and some of the discourse, and you got the usual people who are coming out, oh, greedy PlayStation, death to PlayStation, and the all think of the end of the world enders. I will say there is a little bit about this greediness, and you know what? I think I know why, Matt. And I think it's the smart move if you're a capitalist, if you support capitalism and you really want to you'll get it. This starts in May. We know next month is going to be the ramp up of the summer season, which is going to include media blitzes for a game that comes out November 19th, which if you want to play online, you're going to need a PlayStation Essentials subscription. Oh, and by the way, it's only releasing on PlayStation and Xbox is quite frankly struggling and practically dead. This is Sony looking at the market and going, we can get 30% rips of GTA 6 when it hits. But you know what else we can do? We can an extra $2 per month for people that are just like in for GTA and say, no, pay up. And guess what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because people will. And number two, if you are jumping onto a PlayStation now because of GTA 6, the PlayStation 5 has been out for 6 years at this point.
Sure has.
I'm okay. I'm good. And if you already have a subscription that's reoccurring at 1 month, guess what? Your price hasn't increased. If they ever get to that point, that's okay. But I got in when the good was when it was good, and I'm okay. This may be gatekeeping, but at the end of the day, I was here first. Getting the cheaper legacy price is part of early adoption and should be considered.
Yeah, I would agree with you. There's a balance with capitalism, and I think it's rampant. I think it needs cold badly, and the scales are tipping very much, and I think they need to tip back, honestly, especially with the economy and everything. But I agree with this, and it's like I think I wouldn't say punishing, but they are gouging the newer players that they're like, okay, you're not the fans, you're coming over for GTA because it's going to be the best place to play it. Let's be honest. And they're like, you know what, you're going to just pay a little bit extra, but they aren't punishing the older fans that bought a PS5 when it released and created their PSN and had PS Plus when it released with the PS3 or PSN on PS3 and then PS Plus on I think PS4 or something like
PS4,
that.
PS4,
yeah. So yeah,
I get
it.
Yeah, it's for the short-term tourists. Like you are being a tourist in this because if you do a 3-month plan and you're going to be around for maybe 6 months or whatever, you're going to be here for GTA 6. You're going to come in for 6 months, and then probably most people are going to fall off, and that's all they're going to do. I'm sorry that makes you a tourist in this, and I don't mean it in a mean way, but it makes you a tourist, and you pay tourist prices, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Me too. When you put it that way, that's probably why.
Yeah,
that's probably why it happened. But hey, hopefully GTA catches their eye. They get a PS5 to play it, and then they're like, "Oh, what other games are on this system?" Well, have we got a fucking library for you?
Right? You could pay an annual subscription, which is now, I don't know. Let's say premium, right?
120.
And you're saying 120, factor in taxes, $130. You get access to a library of games, and you do not have to buy another new game practically for the rest of your fucking subscription.
Right.
And $120 is 2 games. One, if you get the deluxe edition of GTA 6, which we know it's going to push that bar, guess what? You're saving money in the long run if you just do that. And I would kill to be a young gamer now, dude, to experience all of the games again and be able to do it for practically free.
It's kind of a double-edged sword there because I would kill to experience some of these games fresh for the first time again, but also your backlog would be fucking horrendous.
Oh, like 37 years of gaming backlog. Woo! Dude, that'd be nuts.
Yeah, I've probably played fucking 400 games since the PlayStation release. I mean, maybe more. I'd have to look. So, but yeah, sucks when they price increase, but I totally understand. I get it, and this is a good business move. And the let's say the fans of PlayStation that already have PS5, already have PS Plus, aren't affected. So, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're good. I agree. All right. Well, anything else to say? Because if not, we're going to move on to a very sad thing that I know is near and dear to your heart. This actually just literally broke today, but 2 hours before we were recording. No, maybe closer, just a couple hours. But out on Bungie's official Bungie.net announcements page, Destiny 2, every end is a new beginning. So as of the end of this month, Destiny is pulling the plug on updates and support for Destiny 2. Rather, should I say Bungie is pulling that. I don't believe I saw an official shutdown of servers tamed, but no more updates means that's usually when a game is getting ready to sunset. Destiny 2, after what, 9 years, is
12.
12. Holy shit!
It
Looks like it's
released in
coming to an end.
2014. I was there. I played the alpha. I played the beta. I was one of the first few to complete the first raid, Vaults of Glass. One of the first few to get level 30. Dude, Destiny's my jam. But it released differently than what it turned into, for sure. And I kind of fell off around Shadowkeep in 2019, and then I came back for the final shape 2024, which was 10 years. They said it was a 10-year plan of the Light and Darkness saga. And they went to a subscription base. They went to a free to play based, and they just kind of, when they opened up, they didn't ever have microtransactions in the fucking game, Bob. There were never microtransactions. There's never an Eververse. This game released as a 3-player co-op MMO that was way different than it is now. And they kind of Fortnite-ified it. And
Yeah.
I kind of fell off, but the final shape was a good like little bow on the Light and Darkness saga, and they should have done this then. It's kind of been on its last legs for a while, the last 2 years, and then they did Star Wars content that kind of just like, I don't know, IP whoring out the IP. I wasn't too interested in that. It's cool to have lightsabers and Destiny has always been inspired by Star Wars. Like Gull in Destiny 2, the Red War campaign was straight up Darth Vader. And oh yeah, just dude, incredible. Bungie's an incredible storyteller. The lore, I mean, there's like 10 fucking huge books on the lore. The Grimoire, they call it. Destiny's always been near and dear to my heart. It's my most played game of all time and will probably be my forever most played game of all time, because I'm not dumping as many hours ever into another game as I dumped into Destiny. Across Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, PS4, PS5, I probably have about 3,000 hours. So, and yeah, I know League, you have way more, but whatever. It's my most played game of all time, and it's going to sit there forever. I don't think anything's ever going to top it. So it's sad to see this, but it needs to happen. And I have my eye on Bungie to see if they're going to do Destiny 3. But I'm cautiously optimistic. Here's the thing, Bob. Okay. Did you ever play Destiny at all?
I played OG Vanilla Destiny 1.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I understand that Destiny was like a more of like a MMO looter shooter. Like, yeah, I get it now.
With no microtransactions, no cosmetics. It was more like old school Halo 3. Like, but with a Star Wars-esque story, 3-player co-op, and just like multi-planet badassery. It was amazing. You were a space wizard, right? If Destiny 3 gets announced, I will be very interested in what they're doing. If they do the same thing as they did Destiny 2 First Light, I probably won't play it.
Ooh, was it that rough?
It was bad. They Fortnite-ified it, and they did seasons, and they did a battle pass, and they did all kinds of shit, and it was not good. If they come out and they're like, hey, we're a PlayStation studio now, we're really going to focus on the narrative-driven storytelling. We're going to do 3-player co-op. It's not free to play. It's a AAA game, maybe starting another 10-year saga, who knows? There's no microtransactions, there's no battle pass, and they go back to what Destiny 1 was. I will be there fucking day one.
Okay, no, that's fair. I could see that, and I would keep an eye out for it, just to see. It's not that Destiny. I mean, Destiny 1 vanilla, it was pretty rough. Let's be honest. It was a little barren. Let's leave it like that. But
Destiny peaked in Destiny 1, the Taken King.
Exactly. I offboarded pretty early on this.
Okay. Yeah. And then Destiny 2 was great. They added a lot of quality of life stuff, and Forsaken was one of the best. That was with Cade 6. One of the best expansions. But then after that, they went like Shadowkeep and then First Light, like free to play. It kind of just all went downhill. I stayed in it for a while, man. And then I saw it through with Lightfall. I even played Beyond Light. And then Witch Queen. Witch Queen was incredible. Witch Queen had the best campaign on the level of Halo. Everyone says that, and I agree. But the end game was lacking. And then Lightfall had it was an okay campaign, very fun, but really cool in game stuff and after the fact. So I was there for all the major expansions. I wasn't there for most of the seasons, but then I was there for the last season, and they really like gave an ode to like the 10-year light and darkness cycle of Destiny. And that last boss like made you feel like, holy shit, we have built up to this for 10 fucking years. And it was something. And they did something they've never done in any expansion, and honestly, any game. I think I could say it. I don't care. I'm going to say it. It was a 24-person boss on the raid where we all come together and we drop the boss. So
dude, that's awesome.
And it was like, it's all culminated to this, and man, it's just, dude, the Destiny story is crazy. So rest in peace, Bozo.
R.I.P. in peace, Bozo.
R.I.P. in peace, Bozo, because Destiny evolved into something that when Activision, I think, kind of bought them, it evolved into something that just kind of like stained it, in my opinion. So if Bungie goes back to its roots, goes back to the original Destiny, we get the quality of life stuff that we got in Destiny 2, but they say, hey, we're going back to what we initially created in our initial vision. I will be there day one, support them. But if they continue this Destiny 2 free to play, battle pass, season, cosmetic bullshit, I'm not going back.
Yeah.
So
I would respect that and understand that. I think, from as an outsider's perspective, I think what would be really good is Bungie has a sci-fi shooter that's an online perpetual thing in Marathon.
Yeah, exactly. They have that.
Yeah, they have that. And Marathon's great, by the way. It's not something I can always dedicate time to, but it is amazing. Let Bungie spread their creative wings, man. Let's see what you can do. Your gunplay is top tier. Nobody can beat it. See what you can flex with that, man. Like, could you imagine if we got a Borderlands game in it from them guys? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Destiny was inspired by Borderlands.
Yeah, I would be there. But let him go creative. Do something different. Let it be. Let people miss it before you bring it back.
Yeah, a few years. So, yeah. It sucks for people that still play Destiny, but I mean, writing was on the wall for this. The player count has dived, and it's only a matter of time before they shut down servers and pull content. So, my time with it was fun. I look back on it very fondly, and I have given my Viking funeral to Destiny with the final shape. So I have already grieved for Destiny. It died with me 2 years ago. So
yeah. All right. Well, R.I.P. and peace, Bozo. For that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can move on to the next thing. This is going to be a deep one, man. I'm going to give me a minute to set this up here before we bring this down. So I want to end on a high note. So we'll talk about the good shit at the very end. This game has been reported on, but I was following it through the direct account of the individual over on Twitter, X, pick your poison. a prominent PlayStation podcaster, an inspiration for us, and a very keen-minded individual, Colin Moriarty over at Sacred Symbols, Last Stand Media, posted to Twitter earlier this week that his PSN account had been hacked, and he confirmed that he wasn't phished, which I believe because he is a smart individual. He had MFA turned on his account, but suddenly he received emails that his password had been changed and his MFA on his account had been disabled. This turned into a spiraling of update after update after update. And people within the PlayStation studios were reaching out, trying to put pressure into this because was part of his job. All of this account just literally was hijacked. The person that had access to the account was threatening other people on the friends list, saying you're next. All kinds of wild stuff. But at the end of the day, his account has been recovered. He acknowledged that this was due. It was as quickly resolved as quickly as it was because of connections within the PlayStation Network and Sony Network, which we all get. That's part of your privilege. He acknowledges that, but he has now gotten access and has updated and said he's going to address this in talks with people because, and here's the catch, like I said in the beginning, he had MFA on his account. He knows he was not clicking on links and sending gift cards. So Sony has a huge problem within their PlayStation support network of people taking advantage of things and gaining access to PlayStation accounts. And this has been going on for several years now.
Yeah, they have a security hole. After I heard about this, after he said his account got hacked, and he straight up said, if I don't get my account recovered, I think I'm retiring from gaming. And I was like, would I? I was like, me? No, I don't know. But I called PlayStation support, and because with my bank, I have a passphrase that I have to say for them to even talk to me. And that passphrase is, no, I'm kidding.
It's called banana.
Yeah, no, I've been keeping my account very secure. I have a unique email that I don't use for anything else that I use for PSN. I have a pass key set up. So if you have a pass key set up, it's encrypted, it's on device. They don't share your credentials with the site. It's linked with a unique URL that you can't get a fake URL and put your credentials in because the pass key won't recognize it. So it's more than MFA. But I called them and I was like, hey, is my account as secure as possible? And they're like, yes. And I was like, okay, can I put can I add a passphrase or a password? So if anyone calls in, they have to say that for you to talk to them. And they're like, we don't have that feature. And I was like, okay, I'd like to put in a feature request for that to maybe make the accounts more secure. And I was like, okay, what else can we do? And they're like, well, we can put in the notes that if someone calls and it's not this number, which is my cell number, that we won't talk to them. And I was like, okay, cool, let's do that. And I was like, I was like, I want to make a feature request to, harden the security of PSN accounts. Because, dude, you have purchase content linked with your PSN. You have credit card numbers and payment methods linked with your PSN. You have friends linked with you have your game history and your trophies, and basically your entire gaming identity is linked with this one fucking login. And he was pretty secure. He had multi-factor authentication, but I have heard about this before, and people can just call in if they know the email linked with your account. That's all they need, and they can mimic you. And they can say, hi, I'm Matt Stenson. My email is blah, 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 blah. And they'll be like, okay, cool. And they're like, I want to change the password on my account. And they'll send a link to whatever fucking number and they'll change it. Or they can do it digitally. I don't know how these individuals did it, but PlayStation security for PSN needs some fucking work. And I'm so glad Colin is using his journalism chops, and he's probably one of the best in the fucking industry. Honestly, I've been following Colin Moriarty for a while. He's one of the best podcasters, one of the best journalists, and he's been doing it for a while. And he's using he used his privilege to get his PSN back, but he's also kind of using his privilege and his position to make it better for all of us, which I respect the hell out of. So good on him. And man, I hope this gets some fires burning under the security team at the PSN, I don't know, section of PlayStation. And they really make some changes because this is serious stuff.
Yeah, no, you're right. And to be clear, this is how easy it was. Is you said the email address, and all that person needs is a transaction number from something that was purchased. So it can be anything, which is a receipt, whatever that happens, as long as that person gains access to that piece of information. These two pieces of information, that person can impersonate and social engineer a support person who has the authority and power to override every bit of security onto that account, and they have just given the king's keys to the castle, which is scary because you're talking about passkey, MFA. You're doing everything you can to hide that information and do your protection, and then to have all of that rug out from underneath you by, and I don't want to be mean, but by somebody who's probably doesn't understand information security, who is just, they're just doing what the script tells them, is kind of it's asinine. It's psychotic. I don't have any other way to put it.
Yeah, I've called into PlayStation support before for a couple things, and like it sounds like this shit's outsourced to like fans, because I sometimes I knew more shit than them. And I was like, what is going on? I don't think these guys are qualified. They're super nice. They're always super nice when I talk to them. But yeah, they shouldn't have that power. And honestly, there should be more security protocols. Granted, if you have a passkey set up, you're pretty solid. Like passkeys are real fucking hard to break. But I mean, if that, I don't know if you can get around that. If you have the email and you're like, oh, I want to turn off my passkey and I want to turn on multi-factor authentication. The only thing I would suggest to harden your account at the moment is call PlayStation support and say, hey, I want in the notes that if I don't call from this phone number, you do not talk to that person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I agree. SIM. Yeah. Now as we know, SIM duplication or cloning is a very well-known tactic for bypassing MFA, and that's the best you can do as a consumer. And we encourage you to take those steps. But I just, the thing that really bothers me, if I can rant one more time here,
please.
This is from an IT perspective. I've been doing this for 20-something years.
Me too.
Typically, when you call and say, I lost my phone, so I don't have access to my MFA. I need to restore access to my account because all of my passwords are on my phone. I don't have access to anything. They'll ask you, all right, well, okay, cool. We'll reset it. We can do all of that. We have that authority, which is fine. But in order to retrieve your password, we need you to log into your associated email address and take the steps following the following link. And now that person's allowed to initiate.
Yeah.
If somebody can call into a support representative and get an account not only reset, but then gain access to that account, which means that password was handed out to the individual, that makes me, quite frankly, I think people should go after Sony because that is a class action lawsuit. All liability is on Sony, and they all open themselves up. And you're talking about an organization that has old lawyers that didn't even think about this. This is how Sony loses out on money real fast.
That's true. It's true. They just need to harden their security, and I'm glad Colin is really digging into this. Yeah, because I think he has some power to make some changes, honestly. So yeah. He's going to have a whole entire podcast on it about his experience and his plans this Friday, I believe. So today, why are you listening to our podcast? Go listen. No, I'm kidding. But go check it out. So find him on Sacred Symbols.
You're right. Sacred Symbols. That's actually been noted. Is typically they release on Friday, and as a Patreon member, we get to listen to it. But their free feed goes on Monday. This week's episode is so important that it is going onto free feeds immediately.
Yeah.
So that's
awesome.
Which is amazing. That's why we bring this up, folks.
Yeah.
I can speak to it from a technical level, but go hear the really smart guys talk about this and listen to the frustration about that.
Yep, he and his crew were one of the biggest inspirations for our podcast. So they're kind of an inspiration to us, and something we're trying to achieve. So yeah,
Yeah,
go check them out.
Absolutely, go check it out. Well, the sad shit's out of the way. Shall we talk about the good stuff, Matt?
Yeah.
Let's get this going. This broke just today as well. A lot of news on Thursday.
Let's save the best for last.
Oh, that's what this is. This is the best for last.
I know. I want to talk about the theme though.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you rant about that for a little bit, but let's first cover this.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Sure.
As of on PlayStation blog, we are getting a state of play. It is officially confirmed. This is coming Tuesday, June 2nd, so right before Summer Game Fest. They did this last year, by the way, if you remember. It'll be at 2 p.m. Pacific time, so 5 p.m. Eastern time, which is amazing for a lot of people, but they're working.
Right. 3 p.m. our time, which is not bad, but it's still a little dicey.
It's not 7 a.m. Mountain Time, Nintendo. I'm looking at you. But this is getting a over 60 minutes of coverage of many games that are upcoming, to include a focus on a very special game coming out September 15th, Marvel's Wolverine over by Insomniac. So go check it. I'm excited to go check this out, man. I'm
having a watch party.
We're having a watch party for this. I want to just predictions because we know Wolverine's there, but I want to give a wild. It's not happening, but I want to just throw it into the universe anyways.
Okay. Yeah. It's the longest state of play we've ever had, I think. 60 minutes, other than showcases. And yeah, it sounds like Marvel's Wolverine is going to kick it off, and then they're going to talk about other games. So that's kind of cool. We don't know what the closer is going to be. So predictions.
Oh, can I set something out for you as well? Yeah. This is how important this is, folks. This is a first for the state of play. Is in a collaboration with Draft House, Alamo Draft House Theaters. In the if you live in the areas of Raleigh, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, or New York City, you can potentially reserve tickets to watch it live in those theaters for free, minus your drinks and food and stuff.
Sure.
So that's huge. They haven't done this before.
For a state of play, no. But
not for a state of play.
Yeah, I went to their E3 showcase or in a theater one time. It was awesome.
Oh, dude, I'd love to see that. I was pissed because there's a Draft House in Denver, and I was like, please show up because we'd go. I call for work and everything.
Yeah. Make a day trip out of it. That'd be so fun. The state of play has never been in the theaters. So this is exciting. And PlayStation's like, hey, we're just letting you know this one's important. So I think we're going to see one of two games either close the show. It's going to be one of the two. Okay. And the other one might be at Summer Game Fest closing the show. We're either going to see, if it's a PlayStation focused state of play, it's a state of play. We're probably going to see Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. Yeah. I think that's going to close this state of play. And I think, or it's going to be Final Fantasy Part 3. Final Fantasy 7 Part 3.
That's good guesses. That's not what I was thinking.
Okay. What else were you thinking? The new God of War game?
Oh, we're going to get a release date for something that's supposed to come out this year.
What?
Remedy?
Oh, Control Resonant. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to get that. I think we'll get that.
You think they're going to close with third party?
They absolutely could.
Yeah,
absolutely. Now,
usually they close with first party.
Okay, so they could close with. I could see them Control. Yeah, I could see them closing with Intergalactic. But I'm pretty I'd be willing to bet 100% that we're going to get the release date for Control Resonant.
Oh, I think so. I don't know if that'll be the closer though, but it could be.
You know what I would see? I'd love to see, and this is I know it's not going to happen, but I'm going to put it into the universe so that way if it does happen, I can jump up and down and you can laugh at me.
What?
Ken Levine's going to come out
Ooh, fuck yeah, Judas.
We get Judas, dude.
Yeah.
I'd pee my pants because I'd be so happy, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think we'll get a couple other release dates for some games. I think we'll get the Kana release date, Scars of Cosmora.
Yes.
I think we'll get the Castlevania Belmont's Curse release date. I think they're going to dig into some Konami stuff again. I don't know. Other surprises. Maybe the new God of War game Barlog is working on.
Do you think because Sony is obviously in partnership with the marketing?
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to get trailer 3 or 4 or whatever of GTA 6 with the pre-order announcement?
That would line up, and if they are in bed with Rockstar as much as we think they are, that would maybe line up. So, yeah.
Like Sony's got to be positioned. We know they're positioning. You're only getting 2 consoles, and one has almost 100 million install base, and the other one has 20 million.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Yeah, so they might announce some GTA 6 stuff there. What else? Maybe some Onimusha news from Capcom. Maybe a release date for that.
Ooh, please give it to me.
Right. So,
I mean, shit, we might even get the it's a long shot, but we might even get the DLC for Silk Song.
Oh yeah, Sorrow.
Yeah, we could see that too.
That'd be interesting. Yeah. It's so, I don't even know, man. I don't know what to expect. I know we're going to expect Wolverine. Intergalactic's probably got to be there. If it's not there, I would be very surprised.
Yeah, because that was announced the Game Awards of 2024.
Yeah.
Or 2020. Yeah, it was 2024. Yeah. Because it was the same year as
we closed with Highguard last year. We closed with Highguard. It's been a couple years, and Naughty Dog's been cooking. So I think it's very, very likely that we see Intergalactic close out this show.
Yeah, you know what? I think you may be right, but that could also be saved for the state of play in the fall, which is usually September timeframe.
That's true. But yeah,
and I think Summer Game Fest is 2027.
Yeah, that is true. But give us like a gameplay trailer or something, just a quick overview, or I don't know. But if Final Fantasy Part 3 is not like they're ready to announce stuff. They got the name. If Final Fantasy 7 Reborn is not at this event, it's gonna close out the Summer Game Fest. Mark my words.
Okay? Oh, I'm with you. I'm not betting against that one. I don't need to lose any beer.
Damn it! I wanted a 6-pack. But yeah, this is exciting. It came out. It came out of nowhere. The announcement came out of nowhere. But this is a pretty long lead up. Usually they announce these state of plays like 2 days, 3 days before. We're getting like a couple weeks. So. This is exciting, and it's going to be a big one. I think it might even be on the level of a showcase. And I think there's going to be some unexpected things here. There's rumors of Infamous remake.
Oh, that would be awesome to see.
Coming this September. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. Please. Wait, there's nothing else coming out, right? We're good.
Right. Maybe some Turok news. Maybe we'll get some Turok news soon.
Now you're just hoping for your draft.
That sounds like Summer Game Fest. We're getting Dragon Quest news end of this month, so maybe another trailer for a potential 12.
Please.
Ooh, you know what else could be there with a release date? Tides of Annihilation.
Now there's one. Yes. And you know what else we're almost guaranteed to see, even though we have the release date? We're going to see Marvel Token Fighters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe the announcement of some new characters. Maybe some Tomb Raider stuff. The Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, the remake that has a release year of this year, and we're halfway through the year. So this will be the place to show it. I think a big surprise might be that God of War spinoff following Faye.
That's a good one. I could see that because some of these I'd like. I'm like, but those are third party. You know, Judas is going to end ultimately be third party, and you have Summer Game Fest. What 3 days later? So this feels first party focused, but we have been wrong. Sony has been given the red carpet to reveal some games before that you're like, why would you let Sony do it? Yeah, like, who knows? Anything could happen at this point.
Yep. And let's do the obligatory check the box Bloodborne, either sequel or remake. It's going to be there. Now's the time. And Half-Life 3. We're all excited for it.
Yeah, Gabe Newell's going to come out and be like, hey, PlayStation fans.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. I'm always excited with these events. It sounds like Sony's hyping it up, and that is hyping me up. So we're gonna have a watch party. Gonna have some beers, some brats or burgers. I don't know, and we're gonna watch it. We won't do live reactions. Maybe, I don't know. I will talk to Alex, see if we can do a reaction video after the fact. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. We'll
brats.
see.
You know what?
Right?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll make us some beer brats.
Hell yeah. Have some like salt vinegar chips. Maybe like some kale slaw. Yeah.
Kale slaw.
Yeah, you gotta get some fiber in there, man. We're old.
Yeah, coleslaw I love coleslaw, but it's got to be done right.
Right. Do coleslaw, a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of sweetness, salt, pepper, and then throw some shreds of kale in there just to get fucking fiber in there.
You lost the plot. I'm sorry, man. You lost. If you use coconut oil with your kale to cook it, it makes it easier to scrape in the trash.
Yeah, to slide in the trash. Yeah. So, yeah. Got health is wealth. But yeah, or beer brats and beer and more beer. It'll be fun either way.
Awesome, thanks, man. I come from the land of beer, cheese, and brats.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah. So, I won't have my smoker over there, so you have to pan fry them, and then we'll get some good buns, get some sauerkraut, get some stone ground mustard, maybe some ketchup, some green onions. Dice up those green onions, the whites and the greens. Dice them up real fine. Throw them on there. Yeah, dude. I'll have to send you a picture of the elk brat I got up in A Basin when I snowboarded for the last time. Oh my god, it was so good, so good. Maybe some mac and cheese too. Who knows? Now I'm getting fucking hungry. I haven't eaten.
I'm hungry. Yeah, it's like almost 6 o'clock here. We started early for recording to get this knocked out, and now I'm like, ooh, I'm hungry.
But yeah, if you're local and you wanna come over, hang out, hit us up on Discord. I got a whole ass house, and it's a fucking bachelor pad, and I got a nice viewing area. All good. So, and if you're not local, we'll pick you up at the airport. Let us know.
We'll see you at the airport, Caleb.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so very exciting. Can't wait. And we will do a podcast probably that night covering it, right?
Yeah, I think that's probably for the best is we do that, and then that way we can make sure we, seal up Summer Game Fest in its own podcast, because that's going to be between Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Showcase. That's
exactly.
That's its own thing. So I like that. We'll plan that. Maybe we'll make it up to you guys. We'll work overtime so you get two sessions in a week.
We're here to serve you all.
Yeah. But yeah, man. No, I'm excited. Yeah. You're excited. But I know there's one last thing. You've been chomping at the bit. I know you want to talk about
it. You're fucking excited too. Don't act like you're not excited.
Who? Me? That's yeah. You know what? I'll let you take it away, man, because you saw the news first.
Yeah, it broke and on Discord, and I was like, "Oh, holy shit!" And this is kind of niche news. Not a lot of people know about this event. If you're listening to this podcast, you know about the event because we went this fucking winter, this year, early this year. MagFest, the Music and Games Festival in National Harbor, Maryland, they announced their theme. So the last theme we went to was Mega Man X, and we had a blast there. It's a 4-day event. Think Comic-Con meets a music festival with all surrounded around games and a ton of gamers, cosplayers, merch booths, indie dev section, and a free arcade the size of Walmart that's open 24/7. That's MagFest. And they always have a theme every year. So 1 year was Metroid Prime, 1 year was Sonic. Last year was Mega Man X. This year is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I lost my shit. I'm just saying. Because Ocarina of Time has some goated music. Zelda is one of my favorite IPs of all time. And I think this is going to be lining up with the rumored Ocarina of Time remake for Switch 2. This, I don't think there could have been a better theme for me other than Final Fantasy VII, honestly. Or Twilight Princess. Like, Zelda's king for me. So I couldn't be more excited. So yeah, we got a theme. MagFest is happening January 7th through the 10th at the Gaylord National Resort in National Harbor, Maryland. It's a great time. If you're interested, hit us up. We'll give you some details, but we're going and we'll be there. And it's just a fun time. And there's a nightclub lounge up on the top floor that they just play video game electronic synth music the whole time and overpriced beers. But you had a blast last time you went, and it's going to be my 4th year going. So,
yeah, absolutely. This is exciting ass news. So Zelda, I have a hard time when we're talking about it. Like, I have a hard time saying what's my favorite of the video game IPs, because you hit me on any day and it could be different. We're talking from Final Fantasy to Zelda to Mario to Mega Man to fucking Metal Gear Solid, right, and everything in between. But this does not take away from the fact that you are right. Zelda is in that top tier. That is in that conversation. This makes me so fucking happy because all of the different, like when they do the themes last year made sense. You had Mega Ran, you had Bit Brigade, you had all of these awesome bands they did Mega Man music as part of what they're doing in their theme. Here, that means you know who's guaranteed to be there next year, Matt?
Triforce Quartet.
Yes.
Yep. They'll be there.
We're gonna 100% get them, and you know who else could also be there? And I would shit my pants if this happened, and I hope so. Who is very famous, a solo act, very famous because of her ability to do a lot of Zelda music.
Lindsey Sterling.
God damn it! It's almost like we're on the same wavelength.
I've actually seen Lindsey Sterling live, and she performed a lot of Zelda stuff up in Denver. So yeah. She's a huge fan of Zelda too. And Descendants of Erdrick might be there again. They do a lot of So I know they're Dragon Quest, but they actually do a lot of Zelda stuff. So every performer there, regardless of their name, they usually do a lot of Zelda stuff. I mean, hell, do we still have to see the fan orchestra in the atrium? They did like One Winged Angel. They did Lon Lon Ranch 1 year.
I love that.
Yeah. So your staples are usually like Pokemon, Final Fantasy, Zelda. But dude, it being Zelda prominent and specifically Ocarina of Time, and it's going to be hot and in the conversation if we get that remake. Oh, it's going to be a fucking good time, dude.
You know what I think would be really fun is I got to get one of those little Koriki outfits and just like hide in spots so when people walk up or Link walks up and just be like, ha 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 ha.
The Koroks are so cute.
Yeah, that's good shit, dude. I'm all for this. Yep. Like I said, the only thing I didn't say it earlier, but the only thing that's kind of like is going to be the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It's prominent. It's the new Zelda, and I'm going to be back like grumpy old man and going, back in my day, Zelda was a 2D side scroller and its sequel.
Right. Yeah. What if Bit Brigade did Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link?
That'd be good. I would not argue with that.
Yeah, because that's a pretty quick game to get through if you speed run it. I don't know if they're going to do Ocarina of Time, but maybe. Who knows?
I mean, if you're really trying to speed run, you could break it with Link to the Past. You can beat that game in 3 minutes.
That's true. They might. They're always there, usually with the theme. So we'll see. Maybe some Power Glove. Who knows? I'm so excited.
Oh, yes. Yeah. See, now you got me excited again.
Yeah. So Ocarina of Time theme for MagFest next year. January 7th through the 10th. And yeah, if you want more information on it, it's probably the best gaming event I've ever been to. So, other than PSX, just because it was such a niche theme close to my heart. But MagFest is such a good time, and I look forward to going every year. So, very, very early theme announcement. Usually we get theme announcements around August, September. We got it in May. So, they are
awesome.
they're gearing up for a big show. So I can't wait. We'll be there. All right. That was a lot of news, a lot of unfortunate news, a lot of good news. And now we're on to what we're playing. And I'm playing a game that I've been wanting to play for a while, and you're playing an amalgamation of games, quite a few.
Yeah, I definitely am. So if you want, I'll just start this, and then we can kind of finish together on Hades 2. Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. So I have been ADHDing, just finding shit that's fun to play, and I finished Hades 2. We'll get to that. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to check out DQ7. We'll start there. Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. This came out earlier this year, February, I want to say. This is so I'm pretty early on in this. I still haven't even unlocked the job system. I know the joke. You got to get 30 hours in. And what I can say about this game is, if you like Dragon Quest, and you know what you're getting into, this is a warm cup of hot cocoa on Christmas Day. Don't expect a banger. Don't expect Endgame or Avengers Infinity or anything like that. This is just comfort food through and through. This looks gorgeous, Matt.
Sure does. Yep.
This is high definition cartoons. Like, that's the best way I can describe this. I can't fucking believe how good this looks, considering it's the cartoon, fantasy cartoon aesthetics. Some of the character designs are funny, even though they're ridiculous. Like Kiefer, his head is way too fucking big for his character model, and it makes me laugh every time. So I just like every time I see him, I'm laughing, but I'm enjoying the fact that I'm laughing at this and not groaning over it. But yeah, this is a fun game, dude. I love it. I'm not saying it's a game of the year. I know people's shortcomings with it. I totally get that. But when I need a place to reset and I just need a couple hours to feel back at home, hearing that battle music, I booted it up, and I just listened to the soundtrack, that opening theme, while I was just dancing and oh yeah,
yeah,
I love it. So yeah, it's been a great time. I'm going to continue to play this in the background on and off for a while. So expect me to eventually report back on it. And I'll let everybody know, but this is a beefy ass game. So
it sure is.
Don't expect to hear me talk about it every week, because if not, it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks before I'm finally finished.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're loving it. Sometimes you need those games, honestly, those little cozy games. Vesperia was that for me. Ni no Kuni was that for me. I just didn't know it yet. But I did like my time with Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. I just couldn't play it a lot. I have to play it in chunks, just because there's a lot of reused stuff. And that's just a me thing. If you like listening to the music on loop, that's awesome. And I intend to get back to it too. Like the story arc that we were talking about yesterday, I really enjoyed, and it introduced a new playable character, which I really like him. He's cool. So I do want to get back to it as well. It's not a game I put down permanently. It's just a game I needed a break from after 10 hours, unfortunately.
Yeah, I totally get that. Some games are like that. You go in spurts and little sprints for them, and you come back to them, and I respect it, man. So definitely, I look forward to hearing your thoughts when you get back to it as well.
Yeah, same with you. I can't wait to hear it. Although I think you're where I stopped, so can't really talk about a lot more.
Fair enough. Well, yeah. I'm hankering for it probably tonight, to be honest. There's something about it, and I want to keep going for a bit.
Yeah.
But speaking of comfort, I then finally got around to. I only got about an hour in on this. I will come back to it, but it reminded me it was a coming back to my roots, and that's over at Lilimo Games. I drafted this because I believed in it, and that's Saint Slayer's Spear of Sacrilege. I saw the reviews. I'll tell you this much, Matt, and we talked about it over text. This is the most NES ass game in 2026 you're ever going to play.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by this is when we're talking about 8-bit retro and NES inspired Castlevania or Link's Awakening, or rather Zelda 2, Link's Adventure kind of games, Shovel Knight's a good example of this. It looks and feels like it could come from the NES era, but in a modern day standard. The anime, the pixel art is a little bit more crisp. It's cleaner. It controls a little bit more fluidly and more rapidly. And that's good. I love that inspired. But
Right.
Saint Slayer holds the NES side of things, both good and bad, to its heart, and I respect the hell out of it. The jumping, people complain about the jumping being stiff. If you complain about the jumping being, yeah, but if you're like, oh, this is terrible because the jumping stiff, come back to me, come sit down to me, little tyke, because you did not play an NES game back in the day. Go play a Mega Man, go play a Link's Adventure, and I'll show you what it was like back then.
It's like that meme, first time.
Yes. First time.
It's meant to be stiff. It's meant to play like an old school NES game.
It really is, and there's a flow to it. Once I realized, I was like, oh, I see. Because part of this, you can do the DuckTales down attack, which researched with Shovel Knight. But there are certain parts of the game, if you know what you're doing, you can hit a lamppost or something and down attack, and it keeps your momentum. So you then just ride it out, and you hit the next enemy who hits the next thing, and you hit like 4 or 5 of those jumps, and suddenly you don't feel so slow and clunky. So it's awesome in that regard. Story is it's good if you like your Christian mythology, like real early Eastern European Christian mythology. Go check some of that out. But the music in this game does a lot of fucking heavy lifting, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I know.
This is like,
it's so good. What level did you get to?
I finished level 10, so I'm on level 11. And I think there's 21 stages, I think.
Yeah. So level 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk after the podcast. I think I know what one that is.
Yeah.
The music slaps, dude.
It fucking hits hard.
It just keeps getting better too. It just keeps getting. I have a favorite which I don't think have heard yet. Yeah.
Ooh, I look forward to it. I just kind of laughed because there's that level that if you've played the game or heard about it, you know what I'm talking about. It's the carriage level.
Yeah.
People complain about it. I got it in the first try.
Oh, I died a lot on that one. That was a learning curve for me.
But there was another level. I think I want to say it was like 8 or 9, like right before I was done. I got my ass handed to me several times on that level. So that's what's really great about this is if you are old school like me and you and some of our community members, man, I heard go check this out. It's not going to be your game of the year, but if you miss the era and of what it was like to be 6 years old with a bowl of cereal with an NES square rectangular controller, go check this out. It's very fucking good. It's very simple, and the only complaint I really truly have about it from a gameplay or a technical standpoint is the hitboxes are a little wonky.
Yeah, it's hard, and it's a relic of its time, honestly. May I interject here and talk about my experience with it as well?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I talked about it a lot on the last podcast. I don't know if I had platinumed it though, but I recently platinumed it.
Hell yeah, dude! That takes like 9 or 10 playthroughs
20.
or some shit.
20. So I like it so much that I played the PS4 version because I like that trophy list just a little bit better. I am thinking about platinuming the PS5 version as well because it's a different trophy list.
Do it. That's awesome, by the way.
Yeah, because I was wanting to compare mine with yours, and I was like, fuck. You're playing the PS5 version. I played the PS4 version. I can't do it. But so I like was creeping on your trophies, and none of them are hidden. And I was like, oh, I know what all these mean. And that sounds fun, because there's collectibles in this game and it has a password system. So when you get the collectible, it gives you the password, and then you can put the password in, and it modifies the entire game for the playthrough. And
Yep.
there are about 5 trophies that require you to put the password in and finish the entire game with that password and that modified version of the game. So yeah, it's a hard ass game. And the more time you spend with it, the more you learn it, and the more you can just, I mean, I was finishing it in 40 minutes. So
Yeah.
sometimes sooner, but I'm so glad you love it. You're halfway there. I think I know which. Living on a prayer. I think I know what level you're on, but I'll have to verify with you after the cast. I want to talk more about it, because this game sat with me a little bit, and it's just such a simple game, but they put a lot of love and care into it, and you can tell that, you know, Colin, we know he's an awesome gamer, and he loves the retro style older games, but you know, this has Legend of Zelda Adventure of Link, Legend of Zelda 2, and Castlevania 3, DuckTales, maybe a little bit of Super Mario in there. A lot of cool shit. So it's kind of an ode to all the retro classics, and you can play it on PS4, PS5. It's $10. It's such a good deal. I think I put 25 hours, 20 hours into it, I think, or something like that. I don't know. It's a great value, and I'm even thinking about going through it again, just because I just had a blast with it. I just had a blast going through the entire game, and you know, some stuff carries over. Like, it kind of has a new game plus. Some of the currency carries over. It's got a really cool story, and the story unfolds the more you beat it. So it's really
That's awesome. Yeah. I look forward to it in terms of that, with that story. And I will say it's really cool. I know mechanical spoiler if you think, but when you die,
yeah,
your body's still there, and you can stab your body, and I'm like, that's fucking cool, dude.
And
I love that kind of shit.
Yeah, and you can also pray over it.
Oh,
yeah.
I think I'll check that out.
So there's so many cool hidden things. There's so many odes to the retro classics, and it is hard as nails at first. It is frustratingly hard. I was almost put it down because of how hard it was, especially stage 5 and a specific stage we'll talk about off cast. It is fucking ridiculously hard, and even on normal. And I mean, I was like, yeah, I beat it on hard, and then I beat it on classic, which there's no continues on classic. There's lives, but there's no continues. So when you lose lives, you can continue with a specific amount of a collectible that carries over, which is nice. But dude, classic was tough unless you know how to play it. And yeah, there's some secrets in that game that are funny, and there's some jokes that are 90s. Let's just say that.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. I appreciate it.
There's a straight up ending associated with the pretty a joke that probably wouldn't land nowadays. It lands with us, but wouldn't land the politically correct, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So
I look forward to it.
Love it. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely go check it out if you like old school. And then
Saint Slayer Spear of Sacrilege.
Yeah, it's $10. You can afford that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and then speaking of comfort, I thought, you know what? I'm going to come back to a game series that's comforting, but I'm going to come to the newest one because I put it down for a while. And that was Civilization 7. This came out last year. I put probably 60 hours into it, give or take. And I had mixed feelings about it. And let me set this up for you guys. So, May 19th, they had what was called the Test of Time update. This is a big update because in Civilization 7, the thing that stands it apart from the other civilizations is everything was broken into 3 eras. And during that era, not the whole board reset, like you kept your towns, but resources would change. You would have to select a new civilization. You could keep your leader, but you would have to select a new civilization. And the civilizations were unlocked based on certain progression requirements and things like that. It was very convoluted, very terrible. Well, the Firaxis actually listened to the community and has been actively listening to feedback, and they pushed out an update that allows you to change your leader if you want at eras. And that was several months ago. And that sounds cool, but that didn't address the big issue that people wanted to play is Rome, for example, or Hungary or whatever, right? Or the USA throughout the entire from beginning to end. Here with the Test of Time update, you can now keep that consistency. Where if was playing as, I think it was Teddy Roosevelt, and I'm playing as America. From the start of antiquities to the modern age, you can now do that and you don't have to change. Sounds great. Here's my problem. I got two big things. One, this game on a PlayStation 5 Pro still struggles with some of its frame rate.
What?
Because, and this is, I'm going to rant. I need 10 seconds to rant here, 30 seconds. Because,
not optimized?
No, it's not that. It's because we have gotten to a point in the industry where we need PSSR2 for games like Resident Evil 9 that are GPU intensive. But when you need a game like a Muso or a Civilization that's CPU intensive, we're the guys that players like me that need that are getting fucked because people need to be able to see the strands of hair off of Leon's face. And that's frustrating. Because I shouldn't have to have, server CPU levels to be able to play this game smoothly, because the hardware that's being built for this is all about the GPU, because I want to be able to see the pores on Aloy's face.
They don't give you the option? They can't be like, oh yeah, 1080p 60?
No, it's not in there.
At least give the option. That's a sin.
Yeah, I give a little bit to where I'm like, all right, Firaxis, you should be able to at least do this. But at the end of the day, I still don't think it would be anything, because the hardware on the PS5 Pro, while GPU performance is there, the CPU performance was 3%, and it's just not enough to keep up with some of these games. And I think for $700, that's criminal, personally.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that should just be baseline. And this game came out last fucking year.
So, I agree. But that's my rant. About the industry. My biggest true concern problem with this game is still comes down to the eras. When you play a Civilization game, you're standing the test of time, hence the Test of Time update. You're taking something from the beginning and you're expanding it out until you're done, until you're finally done, right? Or you win the game. What Firaxis did is they said, we noticed 80% of people wouldn't finish a game of Civilization from start to back. Well, here's the thing there, folks. You tried to solve for a problem that, quite frankly, didn't exist. Nobody plays Civilization. People sputtered out, but I never heard about complaints of, oh, well, I really wish they had fixed end game or what have you to let me continue to play. No, it was people go, oh, this was a lot of fun. I'm going to restart and I'm going to try something different, and then I'm going to play and I'll see how it takes. They play it free flow. And I know there's a competitive scene and all that, but I'm talking about me as a general player. You tried to solve for something. So now when I'm building out my cities and I'm doing all of this cool stuff, up in the top left-hand corner of the screen, there's a percentage bar, and it says 20%. And then two or three turns later, it says 21%, which is that era bar. And that era bar is going to be this is the end of the era. Everything, the board's going to reset, and I'm going to have to do new science discoveries, new culture discoveries, new whatever. And that takes me out of the game every time because it gives me anxiety.
Right. Yeah. I don't like time games at all.
Yeah, that's
not great. That's why I don't play Animal Crossing, because it's timed, and when you're not even playing it, when your system is in fucking rest mode, weeds grow. Nah, I'm good. That already happens in real life. No, thank you.
Yep. That's exactly it. It gives me anxiety, and then I put the game down. I appreciate the boldness to try something different, and I love the idea of expanding on ideas, but do not. You tried to solve for a problem that truly didn't exist, and that's where you fell off the rails. So Civilization 7, and this is not a Bob, you are part of the community of people who hate Civilization at first and you come back to it 3 years later. No, I've been playing Civilization since Civ 2. I know what that discourse looks like, and I can tell you right now, this game is fundamentally broken at a DNA level. And if you love it, awesome. But for a person who's been playing as long as I have, this one is a skip it and move on.
Wow. Dang. Because I know you loved Civ 6. So
yeah, I got the platinum. That's a 0.2% platinum.
You put like 400 hours into it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That sucks that it was such a deviation. They're trying to fix what ain't broke. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Tried to solve for a problem that didn't exist, and you kind of put your palm in your face. But
yeah.
That being said, the big game of this evening.
I
didn't platinum this. I finished and went through the prologue.
Yeah.
Of Hades 2. I will put it to you like this, and then I'm going to let you gush all over it.
Okay.
I love Hades 2. It is better than Hades 1 in my opinion, for my tastes. I think it truly is. I will not be going... If I go for the platinum, it's going to be a 6-month project because the platinum is that grindy. Like, I have finished the prologue and I'm at like 60% of the trophies. So that's where it's at. But I'm going to let you talk about it because I want to hear your thoughts, man. I've been waiting to hear this.
Yeah. I did a clear of the game and I'm at 14% trophies. So yeah. I think Hades 2 is better than Hades 1 as well. There's so much to this game. They have improved on every aspect of Hades. We all loved Zagreus, but Melanoy is really growing on me, and she's an incredible character. The story is opening up, just all kinds of stuff. I can't really get into. It's the layout's different than Hades 1. Let me just say that, and I'm in the second part. And I'm going through that. So in Hades 1, you have a straight path of just one. You go, you fight the last boss. Hades 2, you have 2 paths. We'll just put it like that. So I'm doing the second path, and I'm trying. It's really fucking hard. I'm stuck on the third boss. Yeah. It just that boss is just. I am getting eaten alive by that thing. So yeah, I love it. All the stuff from what you loved in Hades 1 is here. I didn't think they could do it because I think if you remember correctly, I was like, I hope Hades 2 just brings everything we love from Hades 1. And I hope they don't leave anything out. Well, they didn't, they didn't leave anything out. They just...
We can chat after the cast and you can ask.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to spoil. They didn't leave anything out. They improved on everything. They kind of drip feed it to you a little bit more now. Like stuff that was available in Hades just off the bat, going through, they make unlockable, which I appreciate. You gotta earn it now. And you have a cauldron that you can conjure different abilities and different environmental manipulation aspects, if you will. You have your weapons. I just unlocked my last weapon. Can't wait to use it. I still haven't used it, and I was like, I just unlocked the aspects. They returned from Hades 1. All the characters are super interesting and engaging, and all the character portraits are next level artistic design.
Shapes of Gaming is a podcast shaped around gaming, and most importantly, our community. That's you. It is written, created, and recorded in beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado, by me, Matt Stenson, and my good friend Bob Harriman. If you would like to be part of this amazing community, be sure to like, subscribe, or follow us on all the social media platforms or the podcast app of your choice. Thanks so much for listening, and always remember, keep the conversation going, and most importantly, keep gaming.